Let's talk about why life feels more expensive every week and what no one tells you. Groceries cost more, rent costs more, fuel costs more, electricity costs more, other bills? Everything is going up. And yet, your paycheck? Not moving. Here's the real reason life feels harder every single week. If you feel like life is getting harder, you're not imagining it. There is a real reason everything feels more expensive. And it's bigger than just inflation or politics. Let's break down what's really happening, because talking helps. But talking alone won't pay the bills. Over the last few years, the cost of basic survival has skyrocketed. Not luxury items. I'm talking about food, housing, transport, electricity, water, health. Every essential part of life is more expensive than it was just a short time ago. But incomes didn't grow with it. So families aren't struggling because they're irresponsible. They're struggling because the math stopped adding up. You're being told to budget better. But how do you budget when the basics are already too high? This is the cost of living trap, and millions of people are stuck in it. Now let's talk about why groceries feel like robbery. Real meat is rising. Real eggs are rising. Even simple fruits and vegetables can feel out of reach. Here's why. Animal feed costs more. Extreme weather disrupts crops. Farms are producing less. Transport and fuel costs spiked. Supply chains are fragile. Global demand is up. Local availability is down. This is why cheap alternatives are quietly replacing real food on shelves. It's not your imagination. Real food is becoming harder to afford, because producing it has become harder. And here's the part nobody talks about. When everything costs more, everything takes more energy. You're not just tired, you're carrying a mental load that your brain was never designed to hold. You're trying to stay calm, stay functional, stay positive, stay employed, stay healthy, and survive a system that keeps raising the price of existing. That's not a mindset issue. That's survival pressure. And it affects your brain, your sleep, your mood, and your motivation. You're not weak. You're overwhelmed, because the world got heavier. Here's the deeper truth. People feel like they're failing, not because they're doing less, but because life demands more to stay in the same place. You're running faster while the finish line keeps moving. And the scary thing is, many systems weren't built for modern costs. Housing wasn't built for today's prices. Groceries weren't built for global shortages. Salaries weren't built for inflation this high. Mental health wasn't built for constant stress. It's not you. It's the world shifting beneath your feet. So what do we do when life gets heavier? Not hustle harder. Not blame ourselves. Not pretend it's easy. Instead, simplify where possible. Protect your energy. Make small financial adjustments. Take breaks without guilt. Avoid comparing your life to others. Stay aware of how the world is changing. Focus on what you can control. Let go of what you can't. And most importantly, don't suffer in silence. The more we talk about what's really happening, the less shame people carry. If life feels heavier, it's because it is. But you're not alone. You're not failing. You're surviving a world that's changing faster than anyone expected. And if you want more real conversations like this, stick around. Follow Josspophealth and take it one day at a time. JPHM. Public health made powerful.